What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This is season 2, episode 1, and the title of this episode is Home is Where the Heart Is. Let's start off with Yazan. Yazan, I believe once we get further into the episodes, hopefully I'll learn how to pronounce some of these names better. But Yazan and Brittany. So Yazan is 24 years old who lives in Jordan. He says that Brittany is his fiance, and it's easier for her to live in Jordan than it would be for him to live in America. He thinks that she will love his way of life. The way that they introduced us to Brittany, I was like, wow. Who does she think she is? A knockoff version of Megan Thee Stallion? I mean, I don't know. She's supposed to be a rapper. She's 26 years old and describes herself as a 7-layer cake. And she also does marketing tours. Brittany lives with her dad and her dog. And this one is already being painted as a gold digger to me. But then again, this is the story she chose to tell. I believe that she is using this show to get her face out there. This obviously has nothing to do with love. Just my opinion. Look at her track record of all the men that she described that she dated in the past. Why would she downgrade to Yazan, who is younger than her, works at a meat market, and lives at home with his parents? She obviously likes older men who have money. So what I thought was so wrong was her telling her father that the day that she'll be leaving for Jordan, that she's actually planning to live there permanently. How could she tell him that and not prepare him? She claims that they're so close, so at least give him the respect of knowing so that he could, properly prepare for his child just taking off and leaving to Jordan. I mean, this is Jordan she's moving to, for crying out loud, not LA or New York. Comment down below your thoughts and let me know what you thought of the first introduction of Yazan and Brittany. Now let's go move on to some couples that we are familiar with, which would be Jenny and Sumit. So when Jenny says that she's soon to be 62, you can tell that she hated saying that. That was hilarious to me. So Jenny has been living with her daughter for 5 months, sleeping on the couch ever since she got back from India. Jenny still has no job, no car, or money. Since season 1, Jenny says that she forgave Sumit, and he has proven to her that she is the only one he loves. She claims that he's filing for divorce. Jenny tells her daughter that she believes Sumit this time around, but if things don't work out this time, it would destroy her. Comment down below your thoughts and let me know what you think about Jenny. Let's move on to a newbie. So this is Kenneth, who is 57, from Florida. He's a father and is in property management. One thing I thought was interesting about his story was when he talked about always wanting children, right? And a friend of his offered to have a child for him. So they had to fake being married. He makes sure to say that he didn't tap that and that the process to getting his friend pregnant was all medical. So they had his first son, right? He had his first son with his friend. And then they tried again and she ended up having triplets. Like, that's crazy, right? He says raising 3 kids, all the same age, plus his older son, was challenging at the same time, but he wouldn't change it for the world. So he'll be leaving in 2 weeks to be with Armando, who has a 6-year-old daughter and is much younger than him. We're talking a 26-year age difference because Armando is only 31 years old. For the first few months of his arrival, he plans to support Armando and his daughter. He is also selling his home to move to Mexico. His real estate agent tells him to have a getaway plan, but Kenneth says it's a done deal and he's confident in his decision. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Let's go back to Brittany. So Brittany says that after talking to her father about the move to Jordan, it's making her feel less confident about moving there. Over a FaceTime call, Yazan says that he wants Brittany to see how beautiful Islam life is. And Brittany tells him that she will see what it's all about, but doesn't want him to feel like she's committing to converting. She then changed the subject to complimenting his beard and haircut. Brittany plans to get an apartment with Yazan. But he tells her that his father said no because they aren't married. So Yazan and his parents are expecting a wedding fast, but Brittany is not with it. She doesn't want to rush into marrying him, but can rush and commit to living in Jordan permanently. Brittany is hiding something. As we get further into the recap, I'll tell you what exactly she's hiding. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move on to Ariella. I think it's Ariella. Oh God, these names are killing me. So Ariella, who is 28 from New Jersey, from the moment I saw her waddling to go and talk to her father, I was like, she looks pregnant. And then it was later revealed she's pregnant. She describes herself as very sensitive and adventurous. She met Benham. I don't see, these names is crazy, y'all. She met Benham while on a trip to Ethiopia. He's 29 years old. Now, if I've butchered this man's name, hopefully I'll get better at pronouncing it as the season goes on. This guy is a dancer and a gymnast. After dating for 3 months, she found out that she was pregnant. The crazy thing is she plans to give birth in Ethiopia. One thing I noticed is the whelps on both of her arms. Did anyone else notice that? Now back to the birthing plan. They often have a shortage of medication in Ethiopia. So this is crazy that she wants to do this. Also that he can be a part. Let's go back to Kenneth. So Kenneth is leaving for Mexico soon, but says that the hardest part about leaving is leaving his daughter, Madison, and grandson. I don't know if he feels that way because they live with him or what, but I was like, what about your other kids? He talks to his daughter and is hoping that Armando's family will be accepting of him. His daughter gets very emotional, telling her dad that she feels like he's abandoning her and her son. Kenneth breaks down and says that he has guilt, but reassures his daughter that no matter what, he's always there for her. Let's go back to Jenny and Sumit. So Jenny says the best part of her day is when she's talking to Sumit and she decides to call him to let him know that she'll be back in a week. Jenny says this time Sumit has fought for their relationship and they're going to be together. So Jenny is under the impression that Sumit's divorce will be done in 2 months, but when she FaceTimes him, it's something different. Now, I'm not surprised because since day one, Sumit has never been honest. Sumit has these payments that need to be made first. And I heard him say something about the next payment is due in 6 months. Sumit says that his wife filed a case against him that comes before the divorce. So now it's something else. His wife claims that Sumit was being abusive to her. Jenny tells Sumit that this time she needs to know that the divorce is final and that they'll be able to get married. Jenny tells Sumit that she wants to talk to his parents to make sure that they know she's coming back. Now, she know them parents don't even like her. So I don't even know why she's doing all this extra stuff because she know them parents ain't feeling her. Sumit starts looking around like an owl in the night and he tells her to give him 2 minutes, comes back and no parents. They ain't feeling you, Jenny. I don't know why you don't know that by now. Let's move on to Armando. So Armando, again, is 31 years old from Mexico and has a 6-year-old daughter. He also owns a pet resort, which is located on his parents' property. Armando says that he's tried to suppress his desire for men and entered into a relationship with a woman. He married his daughter's mom and told her the truth, but after 2 months of telling her, she passed away from a horrific car accident. He met Kenneth on a father support group. They chatted for a year and then Kenneth came to Mexico to finally meet him. His family is unaware about his relationship with Kenneth. They think that he's filming a documentary about life in Mexico. Later during a video chat with Kenneth, Armando tells him that he hasn't told his family the truth yet, but knows it's only right since Kenneth is giving up so much to move there. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move on to Area. I just don't know these names, y'all. I don't know these names. So moving on to her, the girl from Jersey that's pregnant. Her and her mom are going to one of her last checkups in America, and her mom is having a hard time accepting it. She hasn't even told her doctor about her change with the birthing plan. To me, as the one who's actually birthing the baby, I think that she should put her health and the baby's health first. I think it's a foolish idea. If she wants to have the dad there, video him in. But she needs to make sure that she is safe and has all the proper care needed to deliver her baby safely. Ariella, I think that's how you say it. Ariella has 3 to 4 weeks to be sure about staying there to give birth. Her mom is going to Ethiopia to make sure that the hospitals are up to par for giving birth. She better be glad that she has people who love her and care for her, because to me, she's not making a wise choice in delivering there. Let's move on to Jenny and Sumit. So Sumit says that it's been 5 months since he last saw Jenny. He says the last few months there have been dark. It's been a dark time for him mentally and emotionally. He claims that his wife and in-laws have agreed to a mutual divorce. I think that Sumit lies about the timeline of things and how things really are with the fear of losing Jenny. I mean, he has been lying since day one, so it's kind of hard for me to believe him. He says that his family is helping him pay back his wife's family $28,000 or so. This is what he says. His friends challenge him and basically don't believe he's telling the truth. So if his friends that have been knowing him for years don't even believe him, I'm a stranger to him. I'm just barely knowing him. And I think he a liar and ain't telling the truth. So that's crazy. Sumit says that he will be with Jenny and they're going to get married. Yeah, we'll see about that. If y'all waste another season going through the motions and not getting married and you not being actually divorced. Let's go back to Brittany. So Brittany is keeping something from Yazan and his family and says that she's super concerned. So in this scene, we see her going to see an attorney. Brittany explains that she wants to get married to Yazan, but she is still currently married to another man. So this is what she's been hiding. She says that her husband was deported by ICE. They took him back to Haiti, which is where he's from. I really don't believe this story, to be honest, but okay. Here we go with more made up storylines and lies. She says that her relationship with her husband wasn't good and he was very controlling. The attorney says with the divorce not even being filed yet that she has a hard task ahead of her. She advises her to get the husband to participate, and it could take 8 to 10 months, and that they may have to get the government involved. Brittany has led Yazan and his family to believe that her divorce has already been finalized. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's go back to Jenny and Sumit. So Jenny leaves for India in about a week. So she goes to meet with her financial advisor. She has the biggest smile on her face as she tells the camera crew that she took out her 401k savings so that she can go and be with Sumit in India. Like, that mess isn't cute, because this dude got you to India and had you looking like a whole fool by yourself. Didn't do one thing he promised. All right, you made such a huge sacrifice to be with his empty promises. Okay. She came back home with $2,000. She's now trying to apply for her Social Security benefits early. She doesn't have any other income. Well, Jenny, how about get a job? How about you do that? For 5 months, you have sat on your tail with the hopes that this man is going to do certain things. You have sat on your tail when you could have got a job. Jenny sits down with her advisor and tells him why she's back and looks like a complete fool. The advisor says if he was her, there's no way that he would be going back with all of the lies that have transpired. He tells her there are huge penalties for taking her benefits early. She would be making $600 a month. And she says rent in India is $300 a month. That's half her check. When the financial advisor gives her an estimate on what she would be left with after rent, utilities, etc., she would possibly only be left with like $75, if that, because again, this is just an estimate. On top of that, Sumit doesn't even have a flipping job. So you tell me, how is it that this man has been paying back thousands to his in-laws? And do you really think his parents have been helping him like he says they have? Sumit is a liar and a bum, and Jenny is desperate for love and just as dumb as him. That's all I can say. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. what this woman is doing, the length she's going to be with this man, the sacrifices, and he hasn't even yet to meet her halfway. Every time he talks to her, there's a different story. Every time he talks to her, oh, I thought it was this, but it's actually this. It's too much. I need to see actions. I need to see actually something saying that you're divorced. Holla at me then. When you're divorced, and that's if I decide I then want to still be with you. I need to see something. He ain't showing her nothing. He's giving her a bunch of talk, and she's taking that all in and holding that very tightly. How foolish is she? Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. I'm getting hot. I gotta move on. Let's go back to Armando. So Armando decides to tell his sister about Kenneth's arrival and that he'll be moving along with his daughter. He wants her support and wants her to be in his corner. His sister says that it's hard for her to accept because he's been hiding and he was married to a woman. She adds that she understands and is sorry for hurting him and that she loves him so very much. Now, during this scene, I'm looking for the tears and I thought maybe they were getting caught under those heavy eyelashes that she was wearing, but nope, no tears. So I couldn't even take this scene serious. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But later in the scene, okay, I'm going to be fair now. I do see one good tear roll down her face. So I'll take it easy on the new cast, these newbies, and give these newbies a chance. But I don't know. You all let me know your thoughts. What you think about this? 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 2, Episode 1. Episode title, Home is Where the Heart Is. I really need to hear your thoughts by leaving those comments down below in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified each time I make an upload. I truly appreciate all of your patience. I know these videos are behind, but I'm still working hard to get them to you. You know, it's like trying to juggle home life and handle your business, have a personal life, and also trying to interact and bring content out to the ones who have been rocking with me and support me from day one. I'm never going to let up. I don't care how behind my videos are. I'm going to always still put content out there for you guys, because I really enjoy you guys are my besties. You're like family to me. So I enjoy that interaction and having you a part of my life. So again, I look forward to talking to you all in the next video and in that comment section down below on this video. I will see you in the next video. Peace.